Hello, namaste, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. Welcome. This is our guidance for this week. So that's the week starting 3rd of August to the 9th of August. I'm actually recording this on Tuesday the 4th. I didn't get to doing the video yesterday on Monday, which is when I usually do it. So from my perspective, I'm going to go back to Monday, then we'll go Tuesday and through. So I realise that some of you are maybe still on your Monday now. And sometimes it's good to connect in with something that we've been through or we're going through, like a day, so we can see where the card fits. And it also helps validate the rest of the reading when we're doing something in that sort of way. So I trust this video finds you well and that you're flowing and in good flow at this time. I'll be using my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards today. Actually there's 110 cards in this deck, and I'm going to be using this deck to find the best card for Monday the 3rd, Tuesday the 4th, and each day through till Sunday the 9th of August. And then I'll be looking for a card for the theme for this week ahead. I'm not pulling cards for individuals today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared is supportive and helpful for you. As always, just take on board what feels right and what resonates, what fits into your life, what seems like it makes sense to you. You can trust that. And the cat is hanging around. Come down here. Come on. Come on. She thinks my tripod is a nice scratching post. Or she did. So just take on board what feels right, what resonates, and what fits into your life easily, and let the rest go. Come on, come down here. Come on, come on. You know you want to. Come on. Come down and say hello. Come on. Come on, puss. Here she is. Here's the puss. She likes the tripod. It's a good scratching post, isn't it? So, as always, that's what I was going to say. I think we've had some new people viewing videos lately, and, or not necessarily viewing videos, but maybe the cards for the day on my Facebook pages. And, saying that the post resonates, but not realising that it's actually a message for that person. So if you're watching this and you're kind of new to this sort of stuff, you can trust what makes sense to you. So be careful you're not second guessing or requiring some type of validation. If something that's said or a card that comes up just really speaks to you and it seems like I'm talking directly to you, then there is a reason for that. So you can trust what resonates with you, and you can trust that across the board in your life, not just with these types of videos and the cards that I pull. So before I pull the cards, I want to send out an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Before I pull the cards too, I just want to let you know that we do have my next 12-hour, it's a 12-hour long, or at least for me, you can join with me if you want, 12-hour long healing marathon is happening next Thursday, the 13th of August, and our theme is The Dragon Rises. So if you want to take your healing deeper, if you want to deeply release, deeply tap into your own inner energy and strength, then I really encourage you to have a look further at that, because they can be really life-changing and very revealing for us for our healing journey. So with that said, I'm now going to quickly pause the video. Actually, it will just be a moment for you, but I'm going to pause the video, set up my board, get the cards ready to pull, and we'll see what the cards are for this week. Okay, here we go. So let's shuffle these cards. And what I'm doing now is holding the intention to find the best cards. The best card for Monday the 3rd of August, Tuesday the 4th of August, Wednesday the 5th of August, Thursday the 6th of August, Friday the 7th, Saturday the 8th, Sunday the 9th, and a card for the theme for this whole week ahead. Now I trust that the best cards will find their way to the top of the deck based on the way I choose my cards. That's the best cards that are the most helpful for the majority of us for this week. So the best cards for this week are these. So we have Monday the 3rd, Tuesday the 4th, Wednesday the 5th, Thursday the 6th, Friday the 7th, Saturday, Sunday, and our theme. Okay, let's look at Monday. So like I said before, this is my yesterday, so we'll see where it fits in. But this is Monday the 3rd of August. Oh, we've got the Nautilus. And the Nautilus says to break negative patterns and avoid going back to them. So this is about looking at the patterns or the habits or the ways that we use, or even parts of our attitude, our personality, our way of reacting, our way of thinking, our way of dealing with situations that may not be healthy and supportive. So what I ask myself, especially when it comes to things like the way I'm thinking, I ask if those thoughts are supportive and positive. So are they supporting me? Do I feel supported by that thought, by that action, by that reaction, by that response, by that fear? And if I don't, then I look at, okay, what or how can I break this negative pattern that's not supporting me? So what's not supporting you on Monday, especially in regards to your own thinking, speaking, acting, and how might you be able to break any negative pattern that's revealed to you? So this is sort of like breaking down the shell, the coating, the protection that we put around ourselves, which keeps ourselves limited after a while. So breaking negative patterns on Monday. This is Tuesday the 4th of August, and we have card 12, the Macaw. And the Macaw says bold and daring communication. Bold and daring communication. So this is very much about communication. So we might find ourselves in a situation where we need to speak up in a bold and daring way. We're being encouraged to really listen to how we feel and listen to what others are saying as well. And if there's a situation or something that's been a bit ongoing that feels to be, I get this sort of visual with this macaw that is pulling out his feathers in this little spot here, which looks like a little bald spot, like a situation that's agitating or frustrating. You know, there might be a need to look at how we can resolve such an issue with honest and open and bold communication. So there's a communication theme coming through here, mainly for Tuesday. This is Wednesday, the 5th of August, and we have card 2 called Prayer. And it says, ask, help, answers, and improvement. So this is reminding us that the prayers, the intentions that we've put out there, our desires for improvement in our own life and in the life of those that we love, that these prayers, these intentions have been heard. So this means that there's stuff happening behind the scenes to improve things for us and those that we care for, if they're open and willing to do so. So know that your prayers are heard, know that improvement's coming. And if you have been needing help but have been afraid to ask or feel whatever, guilty or what have you for asking for help, then it might be worth looking at, especially around Monday, how you can break that negative pattern and step up and ask for the help that you need. Because a lot of the time people don't know that we need help unless we step up and ask. So if you can't do it all right now, is there someone you can ask to help you, or can you help take the pressure off yourself in some way? But trust that improvement's coming, and it may be worth also looking at how we can take action towards that improvement. So like if I put out an intention because I was struggling in an area of my life and I wanted things to improve, and I put out a prayer, an intention, we could say, then I can trust that that prayer's been heard. But I can't just sit back and continue to live in a uncomfortable or a dysfunctional life. I have to step up and look at where I can actually step up and improve things now. So there may be like an intention set, but there may also be a requirement to sort of back up that need for improvement with some action. What are the things that aren't working? How can you turn them around? How can you change your attitude? This sort of thing. Now this card's Thursday, the 6th of August. We have a featured card. So this featured card has further instructions here, which say to fan out the deck and choose one card. So I'm just going to separate this blue tack so I can stick another card on here. We're going to come up into love. Can you still see that? You can. Okay, so it says fan out the deck and choose an extra card. Now, I'm not thinking about it. I'm not overthinking it. I'm just going to go ahead, pull a card and trust it's the right one. Okay, so we've got scattered. So we've got these two cards come up for Thursday, and I'm going to look at them separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So the Shaman card 17, this says solitude, grounding, mending, privacy, and reassess. There is a private feeling to this card. This is about retreating, stepping back, and almost stepping into our cave. Our cave could be represented by an inner space. It could be an outer space in nature or a place we like to visit. It could be our home or a room or somewhere we will feel like we can step back and be ourselves, feel safe in a sort of cave-like setting. Doesn't have to be a traditional cave or a literal cave. But this is just step back from our everyday things, knowing that we're protected. We're protected and safe in here while we mend, reassess, and heal. Reassess our life and heal. Now, this card has come up with it, which is card 13, called Scattered. It says overwhelm, confusion, concentrate, and plan. This is about an unruly, scattered, bit of a wild energy that's sweeping through potentially on Thursday. It brings with it raw creativity, so there's a lot of potential in this energy, but it does stir things up. It stirs things up, it shakes things up, and it reveals really areas of ourselves and our life that may not be working or that don't work anymore. There may be an overwhelming sweeping, potentially sweeping in on Thursday, and we're being reminded on Thursday to stay focused and create a doable plan, something that we can do just to get through our day without over-committing or over-booking or overwhelming ourselves. So when we look at these two cards together, this is very much talking about making some time on Thursday, if we can, to heal, mend, reassess our life, but also to get focused again, especially if things have been a bit crazy and a bit unruly and a bit all over the place lately. We may need to step inward into our inner cave to kind of rebalance ourselves. So that's Thursday. There's potential for it to go wilder if we don't step into our private space. So it may just be 5 minutes, it may be half the day or a day, whatever time we can manage, where we can just stop and reconnect, take some deep breaths. You know, even like our time in the toilet, for example, which sounds probably a bit strange, but that might be time where we can just catch our breath for a few minutes. That might be what we need just to stay in alignment, stay in a bit of balance. So this is Friday, the 7th of August, and we have the Chameleon card 3, which says to give it your full attention. So on Friday, we're being encouraged to stay focused, stay attentive, and that's simply Friday's message. Here is Saturday, the 8th of August. We have card 16 called Stepping In, and it says solo, commitment, test, allow, and flow. So this is about stepping in and making a commitment to ourselves. It may be a commitment to break a habit, it may be a commitment to speak up, a commitment to break a negative pattern, a commitment to send out our prayers, our requests for help or ask for help. Maybe a commitment to make time to heal, to mend, to reassess our life. It may be a commitment to start a daily dedication, some regular exercise, regular meditation, something that we've been talking about but haven't actually backed up with action. So what do you need to back up now with a commitment to yourself, especially on Saturday? And how can you apply that? If you're waiting for other people to commit, you might be waiting a while. This is a personal solo commitment. Even if other people are involved, this is about your own personal ability to commit. What do you need to commit to on Saturday? This is Sunday, the 9th of August. Or we have the Tiger Claw card 40. He says to stand your ground, speak up, take action and courage. He's about really standing our ground. He has a strong assertive energy, and he's got claws here. So he wants us to get our claws into something, not to attack or be horrible or nasty, but there might be something that we need to sort of get our teeth into a little bit, you know, rather than flitting over something or talking about something or constantly thinking or worrying about something. This is about getting the action happening. There is a lot of action, actually, especially as we're moving into the weekend, like backing up our ideas, our thoughts, our words with action. We may need to clear the air on Sunday. There may be something that's been brewing, something uncomfortable that needs to be sorted or spoken about. But this is a lot of action, and it takes courage to move forward is what I'm feeling here. So sort of a bit of an up and down week. We've got a lot of very personal things happening this week. There is a potential maybe from Thursday onwards, like a push through with action, sort of a pushing through movement of energy. And things may feel a little bit slower moving at least the first 3 days, and maybe even into Thursday with the privacy card, or the, you know, making time to withdraw or slip into our cave. That's a very personal, slow moving time. But this chaotic energy sort of underneath, it almost feels like a bit of a windy storm coming in on a mental level, perhaps. So this could be the start of things really starting to move as we move through the rest of the week. So this card's our theme card. It's going to help bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for this week. Oh, we have a featured card, but this doesn't want us to pull another card. It wants us to meditate and ponder this week. So that in itself brings a slow moving energy to this week. It says, it's card 52, Koala. In fact, I don't think this card's come up for months. It says ponder, slow, quiet, grandfather, and wait. So there is a slow, pondering, quiet, waiting, resting time is our theme this week. There's a grandfather energy present, so our grandfathers in spirit are around us, but there's also a strong grandfather energy around. So that wise, kind of slow, sort of moving, that's how I see the grandfather energy, because that's how my grandfather was. How do you see the grandfather energy, and what does that mean to you? Does it feel wise and stable and structured? Does it feel a bit chaotic, or what does it feel like to you? So overall, we've got a quieter week coming up. All of this stuff now is potentially muted because of our theme card, which is waiting, slowing down, quiet. And I've been feeling that just this day. I've already been through and partway through Tuesday, and I'm already feeling a very, very slow energy coming in, and I'm just really happy to take my time. I don't feel like I have to rush. It's just very much getting into my own pace as this week's starting, and it looks like it's potentially going to come through for the rest of the week too. So see how you go, and yeah, so interesting. Come over here, Puss. Sometimes it's tricky to allow ourselves time to be slow, or to slow down and to be still and to kind of let things be. We can tend to get into this autopilot where we just feel like we've got to rush, or we've always got to be busy, or we've always got to be doing something. So we might feel okay this week, or we might struggle with it a bit to begin with, but we might feel this natural sort of energy where we just want to kind of move at a bit of a slower pace. And this is going to be okay. So this is where that cooperation energy comes in, that's been coming up a lot these last few months. Is allowing ourselves to cooperate with how we feel, cooperate with our body. And if there are things that we have to do, if there's work we need to get done, or people in our care and duties, responsibilities, then we need to work around that too. So where or how can you let yourself slow down this week and find your natural rhythm that may be a little slower? So see how you go. Thanks so much for joining me today. I trust you've enjoyed this connection. I've used my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. These are available now on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you so much for connecting. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. So, yeah, I've got the 12-hour healing marathon coming up on the 13th of August. If you want to look further into that, just look on my website. There's some new pendants that I released the end of last week, I think. So there's some new crystal pendants on the website, and I'm currently working through getting my next ceramics load happening, which I expect some new ceramics coming mid to late August. So keep an eye out for that as well if you're interested in my ceramics. There's lots of things on my website you can look at if you want to learn more about me and the work that I do, or if you resonate with my way and my approach or the way I do things, then you may find something helpful on my website. So please check it out if you're inspired to. So have a great week. Happy birthday to anybody who's celebrating a birthday this week or an anniversary. And thank you so much. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.